That was terrible.
That was crap. That was garbage. This place sucks.
Overreaction Monday.
All right, Christopher, what do you have over
All right, here
there?
we go. Let's start with golf. What Scottie Scheffler did over the weekend was amazing. Leader from round 2 and on. He's going to win at least one more major this year. He's going to stay hot.
Yeah, I agree with you. That's not an overreaction at all. Why wouldn't he stay hot? Why wouldn't he win another one?
It doesn't happen that often where guys win 2 in the same year.
I thought you'd go for Overreaction Monday. He's going to win the Grand Slam.
Oh.
I thought, now that's the overreaction right there.
That's hot. I mean,
Okay.
no one's done it since the Tiger Slam in 2000.
Right. Okay. No, that's I agree with you 100%. I agree with you 100%. Is that the only golf one that you have?
It's the only golf one.
That's good. So TJ Jefferson can start paying attention to the show again.
I've been paying attention.
No.
Overreaction Monday. Sunday was actually exciting.
Oh, wow.
I guess maybe I should have said that.
Keep going. What else you got?
Okay, all right. Some basketball.
Nobody's more disinterested in golf than
he
TJ
doesn't
Jefferson.
play, that's why. So like, if he played, I think it would be a lot.
That's not true. I watched 3.5 hours of golf yesterday. It was on the TV. And
was it on your main TV or
Hold
the
on,
second TV?
this is another conversation later on. I'm just glad that you're back.
All right, some NBA.
Good to have you on the show,
NBA
TJ.
Stuff, some NBA stuff. So
You're like, Lakers are going to fire their coach, and we're leading with Scottie Scheffler. All right, what else you got over there?
all right, so Boston, by winning yesterday, is the 2 seed in the East.
Yeah.
Now, that is significant because Brooklyn is in the 7-8
baby.
play-in matchup,
Oh,
so
baby.
it looks like it might be Celtics-Nets first round. That will be the best round in the first round in the NBA playoffs.
Well, I'm giving you my top 5 later on the program. My top 5 matchups I'm looking forward to most. So I'm going to defer and punt to that one and just tell you I think you are absolutely sniffing the right area code of everything right now.
I'm
and
a
my
little
apologies.
worried about
My
playing
apologies to
Brooklyn.
everyone in Cleveland, to all of my Cavs friends, to Grandma Gloria Glassman, wherever she is.
Triple G.
My apologies to Triple G out there in the great city of Cleveland, Ohio, where the Guardians reside. I will just basically say we're rooting for the Nets. We got to see Nets and Celtics, and then we'll just wish the Cavs good luck in the game against what I'm assuming the Atlanta Hawks.
Yeah, Hawks Hornets. That's going to be a fun
and
game.
By the way, Hawks Heat would be
That'd be a
an
fun
insane first round series as well. Yeah. And I proffer to say the Heat want no piece of that. They want no piece of Trae Young in the playoffs. So I'll just say you're in the area code.
Okay, great.
You're in the country code, in the area code, and maybe in the house next door.
Okay.
On that assumption.
Okay. Kind of a bummer heading into the playoffs. Luka has been absolutely amazing this year.
He got hurt.
If it weren't for the big man this year, he might have been MVP. Yeah, he got banged up yesterday. A little calf strain, which has him out anywhere between 3 days and 3 weeks. So I think the Jazz are going to upset the Mavs with Luka.
That's an overreaction. Let's see how Luka handles whatever he's got going on. I don't know. Does Mark Cuban have any Shark Tank money in any company that's got a hyperbaric chamber or one of those boots that moves blood around? I don't know.
The stem, all that stuff. Yeah.
Let's just hold off on the 3-week talk.
I wanted an awesome Luka series, but I don't know if it's going to happen.
We'll see. What else you got over there?
All right, we've been talking about Frank Vogel a little bit today on today's show so far. Frank Vogel isn't to blame for the Lakers' season failures.
He's not.
He's taking the heat. He's
he's
taking
part
the
of
bullet,
it.
the fall guy.
He's part of it. When you're a coach of a team that is as dreadful as the Lakers have been all year, again, it takes a lot to miss the play-in tournament entirely. It takes a lot to be one of the 10 teams that's home right now.
20 make it.
Especially since you're not tanking either. I mean, look, the minute that Damian Lillard said, I don't know if I can deal with this abdominal pain anymore. I need to go under the knife. The minute that happened, the Blazers are like, okay, how many ping pong balls can we get? The Oklahoma City Thunder, they earned sitting home right now.
Pacers.
The Pacers. Miles Turner. We haven't seen him since forever and a day.
First week of the season,
Right? So the Pacers. No. We saw him. I had him.
Oh,
yeah, I had him on the championship team.
Does he get a ring?
He gets a ring. The Lakers didn't. They weren't tanking. I mean, injuries had something to do with it. The roster composition. If you had to place the blame, okay, on what the Lakers' problems were, roster composition or coaching, you tell me.
I mean, it's obviously roster composition. Right?
If you put that as a poll question on our show, it would be 90%.
I would hope so.
It would be 90-10. Come on now.
I don't know. I mean, I don't know why I feel bad for the guy, but I do. Like, he doesn't.
Well, he's got a ring.
Doesn't deserve to lose his job.
Hey, man. What's the list? It's Bill Sharman, Paul Westhead, spoiler alert, Pat Riley, spoiler alert, Phil Jackson, and Frank Vogel.
That's it.
List of Lakers coaches who have won NBA championships. Period.
That's true. That's a fact.
Nah, and TJ's saying it's not the end of the story because the Lakers are the Lakers and they're going to get a great coach.
They are.
All right. What else, Chris?
Okay, Rich. So is it 17 days away from the
Yes, sir.
from the
Check the
NFL
paper,
draft?
Chris. Check the paper.
I know you're doing a lot of prep work.
I am.
But because it's mock draft
guy.
because it's mock draft season, I Googled this morning, latest mock draft. CBS had one this morning, just updated, and in the fourth pick there was a different name than what you want, and so the Jets are going to pass on Sauce
And take who?
Trayvon Walker.
Yeah, I mean, look, pass rushers are pass rushers, man, and I don't think Trayvon Walker is going to be available at 4.
Really?
I think you're going to see 3 pass rushers go 1, 2, 3.
Oh wow,
That's what I think.
that's not what this has, but that's fine.
Well, what do they have?
They have.
Who is this person? Who is the person?
Okay, this is CBS Sports Ryan Wilson.
Okay,
Ryan Wilson. Okay.
No relation to Zach.
I don't think so.
Okay.
I don't think so.
Okay.
He has Ikem Ikwonu going number 1.
I'm seeing that a lot.
It's absurd.
I'm seeing that a lot, Rich.
Aiden Hutchinson
Chris,
2,
just forget
Evan
it. I don't want to
Neal
hear
3.
the rest of it. Don't
Okay,
even
Rich,
bother with me.
But do you
Don't
want to
even
hear who he
bother.
has the Giants taking?
Why would you, if you're the Jacksonville Jaguars? I know you want to tell me that the Giants wind up with Sauce, which
The
is
Giants
entirely
wind
possible.
up with Sauce and Kayvon Thibodeau.
That's what I'm saying.
That would be great for the Giants. That would be remarkable for the Giants, but it's not happening.
Okay.
But it's not happening is the moves that the Jaguars made in free agency. You don't franchise tag an offensive tackle like they did and then choose an offensive tackle first overall when you've got pass rushers galore to go hunt your opponent. That ain't happening. That's absurd.
But they have Trevor Lawrence to keep him upright.
Brother, we were talking about Aquano being first overall when we left the combine. Then they made their moves in free agency that point bright, flashing lights pass rusher. If you tell me it's not Hutchinson and they go with another pass rusher, I will believe you. If they go offensive tackle after they did everything that they've done, it would be a shocker. A shocker. And if the Jets wind up with Trayvon Walker at 4th overall because of that, I think the kid's amazing. James Cook will tell us how great these guys are.
Of course.
I mean, they wait for each other when they're done at the combine, which I would never do for you. An hour and a half they sat there waiting. Insane. What else?
All right, last one. And this might be maybe my finest overreaction yet. We're 3 games into the Major League Baseball season,
Yes.
Rich. This team with World Series hopes, a guarantee from the manager, they're 1.5 back already in the West.
Yes.
This Dodgers season will once again end in disappointment.
It's not an overreaction, is it? That's quick, though. That's a quick
Blasted
trigger.
by the Rockies.
That's a quick trigger. That's a quick trigger.
All right.
That's a very fast trigger.
They're 1 and 2.
They're 1 and 2.
1.5 back already.
1.5 back already.
Come on.
How are you going to make that up for the next 159?
I don't get it.
Hey, remember how you guys laughed at the Mets? 3-1.
That Alonso bat flip and skip that I tweeted out because it wound up my timeline was pretty special.
Yes. Max
love that
Scherzer,
guy.
I thought he was going to be out. Came out and pitched the second game. I thought,
Yeah.
I know.
How about that?
Baseball's back.
We're 3-1 without the GOAT. Imagine when he comes back.
Baseball's back.
Baseball's back.
That is a ridiculous overreaction. You gave me a baseball. Dodger season will end in disappointment. But hey, mark it. April 11th.
I was just saying. I called
it.
I called it.
You
I called my
it.
shot.
Don't lose it. Same intensity. Don't lose that
I
intensity.
will keep it way up here.
Don't lose that
11,
intensity.
11.
Hey, you watched all the way to the end. Thanks for that. Watch more right here.